For centuries, the corporations of the homeworld bled this RimWorld dry. Wealth, resources, power, they took it all. But greed breeds war. Empires rose, fell, and crumbled into the dust. And out of that vacuum stepped one man, Winston, a battle-hardened warlord who believes true identity is only found in the meat grinder of combat. Winston and his mercenary group now control the entire planet, locking out the homeworld's most powerful companies. And the board of directors, well, they want their investment back. So they sent us, 6 elite soldiers, tasked with an impossible mission: oust Winston and reclaim the planet. But Winston saw us coming. Our ship was blown to pieces, and we were forced to eject with absolutely nothing but the clothes on our backs. So we are using the Winston modded storyteller. Winston is a battle-hardened combat expert, and he believes that through combat, one can find themselves for who they truly are. Every day you'll be attacked by enemy waves increasing in size, and you'll be rewarded for each victory. So as the description would suggest, this modded storyteller turns RimWorld into a wave defense. After a short grace period of, I believe it's 5 days, Winston will start sending waves and he won't stop. Every day he'll send a new wave that we must defeat. But we will be rewarded once we defeat that wave. And the rewards can range from building materials to pawns to the all coveted wave delay. So we'll be playing custom, reload anytime, losing is fun, 500%. We're using the seed Winston, and we're going to use the large medium map, and we're going to turn off mechs and insects. I just want this to be about the human drama. And we're going to choose an arid shrubland, and I want it to be relatively close to these neutral traders. Slate and limestone will be fine. We are using prepared carefully, and we're going to load up our God Squad. Sometimes I refer to them as the Teletubbies. White, black, blue, yellow, red, and green. They all have the same traits: super immune, quick sleeper, and tough. And they have the same skills: double burn and passion and everything, but they're not the best at everything. So it is kind of a OP squad. But to make it a little bit more difficult on us, we are starting with nothing. So as the story goes, en route to the RimWorld, Winston's mercenary group shoots us down, and we're crash landed with nothing but the clothes on our backs. All right, let's begin. Let's toggle on automatic rebuild, toggle off home zone. Take a look at our map. We do have 2 ancient dangers. And we have a pretty good grow zone. So let's get some rice planted there immediately, since we're not starting with any survival meals. And I think this could be a good little starting spot. We do have a few mountains around that we could use for kind of a natural barrier. Yeah, we're able to build everywhere. So as they get that rice planted, let's put down some sleeping spots. There is a table that we can claim. Because we are playing on the arid shrubland, wood is kind of at a premium. So we'll probably rely on steel for building our chairs and shelves and stuff like that. We do have limestone and slate that we can build our base out of. I want to get down a couple crafting spots. And with the limited wood that we have, I want to make some short bows. We'll have black and white, begin crafting those up. Let's put down a little stockpile zone. And we'll get a little campfire going. And I want to mine out this steel. At this campfire, we'll set some simple meals. It's the ancient danger. We may need to do some hunting, so we'll get a butcher's spot down. Although we may have enough agave and berries to sustain us. We'll chop some wood so that we can get those bows crafted. Bows planted, I was going to say. We do need some recreation, so let's get horseshoe pin down. Make this out of steel. Try to save the wood. And I think the sandy area would be a good spot to build our base. So let's start planning that out. We're just going to go with the typical 25 by 25 4 square base. And we'll get some stone cutters down and start building our base. So we do have a little grace period before Winston begins sending his waves of mercenaries. We have 5 days. And that first wave, it's only 2 enemies. So we should be able to deal with them no problem, especially if we can get those bows crafted. I am planning on building a trap tunnel. And then eventually a burn box. We're pulling out all the stops. Our goal is to try to survive as many waves as possible. So we're not trying to build a ship or any other ending. We're just going to try to survive as many waves as we can. So until our last pawn dies, or my computer crashes because there's too many enemies on the map. Let's start chopping some blocks. We'll build our base out of slate, and then probably our walls out of limestone. Let's set everyone to attack. Doctor with no medicine, no drugs, and I do not want them consuming any raw food or corpses. Let's set their work priorities. We'll deal with smith, tailoring, and art as we need to. I do want to start chopping these blocks and getting our base built. We'll probably just start off with 2 of these squares to begin. I do want to get that trap tunnel down as soon as we can. As I said, we're probably fine dealing with this first wave, but Winston's waves do scale pretty quickly, so we're going to be prioritizing our outer walls and the burn box, and then we'll start thinking about going to assault rifles. Oftentimes I, just rely on enemy drops for weapons. We'll also need to think about power, and it can be quite a struggle with our mood. Again, we're gonna highly covet those wave delay rewards, especially in the early game. If we can get a 3-day or hopefully a 15-day wave delay, that can really get us going. But also towards the mid and late game, those wave delays are helpful when we're trying to clean up the aftermath of the wave or when we need to try to get some sleep. So don't sleep on the wave delays. All right, we got all this steel. We're starting to chop some blocks. I do want to get those bows made as well. So they should start making those bows. We did find some jade as well. Not really helpful to us now, but later we can sell it. I was going to build some chairs, but I might as well wait until I get the base built, just so I don't have to move them around. We did get lovers, blue and yellow. I'm going to have my trap tunnel coming off the right side. And for now, we'll go ahead and build a little prison. We do want to try to capture as many enemies as we can, just for the sheer firepower. All right, we're getting a bows built. So let's get those equipped. And again, we're not, you know, hopefully, anyway, we don't have to rely on these bows. But, you know, just in case, something to protect ourselves. I was hoping to get this base built by night 2, but we're not going to get there. Hopefully by night 3. Let's go steel doors for now. And we'll start getting some beds made. I was hoping more people would fall in love before we started to build these beds, but well, we'll always need them, so. We are suffering from starvation, and our rice isn't quite ready. So we'll try to get some more agave. All right, blue and yellow were the lovers. To move our table inside. And we can build some chairs around it. We're probably going to have to build our traps out of steel because, again, wood is limited on this map. There we go. We got our little base built. Aside from the trap tunnel. And the floors. I didn't even notice we did get a visitor. Left us some silver. All right, we got 2 days before our first wave. And I'm just praying for a wave delay as one of our rewards. That would be big. It would really get us going. Let's stop using this one. And instead we'll use this one. All right, let's get a trap tunnel started at least. Could consider getting a butcher's table, but I'm going to save my resources. And instead, let's build some floors. And then we need to start researching. I do want to overproduce rice so we can use it to trade. And I want to get some cotton planted as well. Meant to do this earlier, but it's okay. We don't have the skill for hail root. So that's another issue with the arid shrubland. We don't have any medicine. So we'll have to trade for some. And we'll research batteries. I do want to get a wind turbine down. But we did get another set of lovers, black and red. So we'll get them a bed. And we can make an end table and steel dresser as well. Let's get our prison ready. And hopefully we can capture one of these raiders that are coming in 20 hours. And for now, we'll just get 3 traps down. My plan is to use this mountain as our little burn box path, just to limit the amount of walls that we need to build. So I do want to get everything mined out and kind of see what we're working with. We are starving because we forgot to unsuspend the males. First raid coming in, they are preparing for a while. Just 2 of them, melee guys. We could probably kite them. We'll see if blue can aggro both of them. No. Green's got one and blue's got the other. We did manage to down one of them. And we downed them both. We did not get a wave delay, unfortunately. We can choose from 300 pieces of leather, 3 random weapons, maximum quality is poor, or we could get a random poor reward. I do like the leather, but I like random even more. So let's see what we end up getting. Oh, we got a new colonist. Nice. Let's tend these guys. That guy's has unwavering loyalty, so forget about him. John joined us. Let's set his work priorities. He's a great warden, and that's it. That's all he is good for. Take a look at his traits. He is beautiful. He's a good shooter, and he can trade. He's 53. He's not a good pawn by any stretch of the imagination. Let's make sure we set our defaults. Doctor with no medicine, and let's set our quest rewards. I don't care about the good graces of my neighbors. I want their stuff. All right, in one day, Winston's gonna send 3 archers at us. Ogorikai, Jogger, Ugly, Nudist, Shooting, another social pawn. I might as well recruit them. Can always turn them into melee blocks if we need to. Let's start chopping some limestone as well. And if we wanted to plan out our outer walls, trying to make use of the natural features. And we will cut off some of our grow zone, but that's all right. We'll just drag this all the way across. And then our burn box, as I said, I want to try to build into this mountain. Urakai got an infection, which is unfortunate. We don't have any medicine. So 10 quality 45, and they may survive. All right, our burn box. This could be the potential path. We are kind of dealing with that ancient danger, so depending on where that ends up in the mountain. I don't know, I may change that a little bit, but, you know, something like that. I would like to research batteries, and let's mine this out here. And we could get ourselves a wind turbine in that area. Gives us some room, yep. Cool. We will need some components, so let's mine these out. All right, 5 hours, 3 archers. We'll rely on our traps. I'm going to turn everyone off a warden just to give John something to do since he can't do anything else. Useless pawn will be our melee block. All right, raid coming in, 3 archers. They are preparing for a while. So as they prepare, let's set up some zones. Here come the archers to our fighting positions. We could take another colonist. We could get 3 normal weapons, or we could get 1,000 silver. I'm going to take the silver. We do need a little dumping zone for these colonists. All right, wave 3, a grenadier, a councilman, and a town guard. Start chopping into this mountain. I know we are a ways away from burn box, right? We still need the outer walls and Molotov cocktails, but I want it to be ready when time comes. Marriage is on. Let's get them a little spot. A little marriage spot. Again, hoping for that wave delay. I'm relying on that wave delay. Or else we're going to be in trouble. 2 hours. Let's keep everyone inside. Hopefully this grenadier comes with Molotov cocktails. They're preparing for a bit. He does have Molotov. Perfect. Now, if they want to offer us a wave delay, hint, hint. Let's get the battery researched. We are doing pretty good with our mood. Battery, so now let's go smithing. Here comes the raid. Nice, the Molotov cocktails coming in first. No wave delay. We'll take the medicine though. I keep on forgetting to put down the reward drop spot. Set everyone back to work. We'll build ourselves a battery. I do want to get a wall around our wind turbine. And let's hook that wind turbine up to our battery. Of course, they build a roof over it. All right, we got our traps back up. 20 hours, wave 4, 1 warrior, 3 penitent. Penitent? Penitent? I don't know what that is. Penitent. I'm going to go with that. All right, so let's get our outer wall. Let's get our burn box done, and then I'm feeling good. Until then, we're kind of teetering. Blackguard food poisoning. We're just gonna cut through straight, and then I'll build the walls on the outsides. We are finding a bunch of components in this little mountain. All right, 1 hour. Let's get everyone back inside. They are attacking immediately. Looks like a bunch of melee guys. Could attempt to kite them and save our traps, but we're kind of spread out. Black is struggling, but they did take the trap tunnel. We could get a random tamed animal. However, sometimes the animals don't drop, so be wary if you're choosing this reward. 250 wood, kind of important. We are on the arid shrubland woods. Wood is limiting, and I don't want poor weapons, so these are terrible rewards. All right, wave 5 does have a multiplier. All stats of the enemies are offset by 50%. 4 scavenger gunners, 1 drifter. Set everyone back to work. Get those traps built. Let's go easy on the rice for now. So again, if we can get that wave delay, we'll be in a good spot, but if we don't, then we're not, I guess. Yellow and red got food poison. I really need to stop using this campfire now and build ourselves an electric stove. I'm going to try to sneak out another trap, another 2 traps. Hopefully they can get those finished in time. Let's move our meals over to our stove, and we'll build some steel shelves. 1 for the rice, and 1 for our meals. And we can get rid of this campfire. Let's tell everyone to come inside, because they are struggling with food poisoning. We did get some weapons. 1, I guess. Let's build another shelf for that Molotov cocktail, just so I can keep track of it. I am somewhat worried of drop pod landing on top of us, so let's get them outside. It was not a drop pod. They are attacking immediately. We could take another colonist, some more medicine, or a tornado generator. I'll take the tornado generator. Set everyone back to work. White, go equip that tornado generator. Wave 6 is coming with 6 enemies. Build a couple lights. I do want to be careful not to use all of our steel because we are relying on those for our traps. John, I wish you could do something useful. We'll build another shelf for our medicine. We did get some cloth, so we can make John some clothes. We got a hand tailor bench. And I'm going to have Black be our tailorer. So we'll go button down, duster, pants, do until we have 1 that is over 50%. And I want this to be cloth and black. And we'll do the same with our duster and pants. Some more components in the mountain. Our prison is going berserk. Let's go sit her down. 1 hour, let's keep everyone inside. Give us that wave delay. Mad Boom Rat. And the raid attacking immediately. Boom rat's gonna take out one of our traps. Or not. Or yes. Or not. Go attack those guys. There you go. Good job, Boom Rat. Another wave down. There it is. Wave delay for 15 days. All right, we're taking it. We're taking that. Okay. This is an absolute game changer. Now there's hope. So we do want to make good use of these 16 days. Outer wall and burn box. And mining steel. I don't know exactly yet what I want to do here. I got to figure out if I'm able to pass through here or if that ancient danger is going to disrupt me. I do know I'm going to want fences in here, so build those fences. I don't know if I want them coming in this side or on the right side, but we'll figure that out. We were able to pass through there. All right, Blue, hold that door open. And we'll finish the top of the burn box anyway. Come down here and then come to the left. Like that. Okay, looking good so far. Looking good so far. 13 days. Still need to make a perimeter wall. Think we can do that though. All right, let's make sure we have roofs built in there. Should have done this before, but it's all right. And that will be our little chamber. Oh, prisoner was going berserk, but the other prisoner took him down. Forgot to set the other guy on recruit. All right, burn box is pretty much done. Now we need the perimeter wall. Got a quest. No thanks. All right, perimeter wall incoming. Chop those blocks. There we go. There we go. Make sure we set our home zones. Blue and yellow getting married. Perfect time to get married. It's not like we have anything important to do. John, where you going? Where you going, John? All right, white, chop some blocks. Black, get something to eat. Chop some blocks. Blue, get something to eat. Chop some blocks. Don't stop chopping till we're done. All right, let's go around, put some doors on our outer walls. Black, chop. Yellow, chop. Blue, chop. Ship to the stars quest, well, you don't care about that. We're here to survive the waves. All right, we'll finish up these walls and then we'll start researching. We can attempt to expand our base a bit. We did get some rare thrumbos. I would love to get that fur. There's only 2 of them. They're both in good health though. It's kind of risky with our current weapons. We did get a new recruit. Another warden. Good with animals. And that's about it. But unlike John, this pawn can actually haul and clean, so they're useful to us. To get a wandering trader. Sell him this ambrosia, smoke leaf, psychoid, tea, and that's it. Now we'll sell him the short bow. White, 21st birthday, and he's got asthma. Come on, White. Oh, that's smoking. White, you get the chopping. Black, you get the chopping. And blue, you get the chopping. Chop, chop, chop. We'll get a shelf for our wood so I can keep track of that. We'll put our jade and uranium outside. One colonist idle, John, because he's useless. We do have one thrumbo that's split up from the other one. John, why don't you go put on some pants? Because we don't got any. Manhunter pack of rhinoceros. We weren't able to finish our walls in time. We managed to take out one with our traps. John, you stay inside. This is going to be a bit risky. Good job, Red. Yellow, get out of there, Yellow. Ooh, good job. That was a close one. John, make yourself useful. I mean, considering we were able to take on those rhinoceros so easy, what's to say we can't do the same with these thrumbo, huh? We scared them off. These guys are just so tanky. Oh, we got one. This guy's gonna die if we don't help him out. Come on, thrumbo, alrighty. Okay, let him bleed out. We can use a little bit of wood to get a passive cooler down. Dig at the butcher's table, so let's butcher this thrumbo. All right, we got our outer wall finished as well. Perfect. All right, we can think about expanding the base now. I would like to double up these outer walls. And I'm going to send out a trade caravan. We got a dromedary that's self-tamed. So let's get a hitching spot. Yeah. I had a feeling that guy was going to die. It's all right. That's all right. Let's get a grave for him. And we'll bury him. All right, let's expand our base. Mad rhinoceroses again. I'll get inside for a sec. Green, you close that. And let's set up a wall zone. Good enough. Yeah, Huntsman's gonna die as well. It's okay. Wish John would die. I mean, I can make it happen. All right, let's make some limestone shelves. And whatever we have on this floor, we'll put on these. And this will enable us to clean up a bit. Yep, Huntsman died. Still got one mad rhino roaming around out there. All right, let's move these research benches. We'll make this our little laboratory. Weed whacker going on outside, it scared me. All right, let's fuel our burn box. We do have to be somewhat cautious with how much wood we use, but P music going hard right now. Just take a moment and enjoy it. Oh yeah. Iguana? No. Slaughter you. Do want to get a little pile going here for still, just so I can keep track of it. All right, plenty of males. We got even more rice coming in. We got our outside walls done. We got our burn box done. we're looking good. 3 days until wave 7 hits us. I would like to do some trading, but we'll wait. See if we get another wave delay. Put a halt on the cotton for now. We could halt the rice, but I want to overproduce and sell it. We should make some more research benches. I would like to have a couple more colonists at this point, but we did lose a couple. 34 components. We need more. We're going to need more. Smithing's done. Let's go for machining. I don't know what this little spot is. What is that? Let's get that out of there. Where you go? Sometimes, man, they're just so stupid. Like, if you deliver the stuff there, you build it. All right, we got 20 hours until wave 7. I'd say we made good use of our 15-day break. We got the outer perimeter finished. We got our burn box finished. We're chopping blocks to expand our base. And we got some research done. We're feeling pretty secure with this burn box. Now what we got to start thinking of is siege raids and breacher raids. So if we can get to assault rifles, sniper rifles. Sieges aren't too bad. If we can sally out and break them up, we can use our burn box. Breacher raids, on the other hand, are a problem, as well as drop pod raids. So I think if we expand our trap tunnel out a bit, that can help us with some drop pod raids. So long as we get outside. If we're really good about it, we can get our pawns outside our outer perimeter walls for drop pods. We can use our burn tunnel. We do also need to get an EMP. Oh no, I turned mechs off. Did I turn mechs off? I think so. Yeah. So I don't think we have to worry about mechs. Breacher raids are the big one. So we should consider doubling up our walls, tripling up our walls. I do want to expand our base though. Let's clean up this mountainside. Because I'm thinking about moving this trap tunnel to the left side and expanding our base out to the right. 2 hours until wave 7, 1 hour. I don't think these guys can drop on top of us. The tribals. Alright, white, grab Molotov cocktail. They are attacking immediately. And now we can put our burn box to the test. It does kind of feel like a waste, but let's make sure that we're staying within our walls. White, light it up. Alright, slowly heating up. I don't know what these guys are doing. Trying to destroy our walls instead. And since we only have one layer, they will get through. White, I don't want you fighting. John, I want you to get over and melee block the bow guy. The rest of them should succumb to the burn box. Alright, we can get 40 random pieces of leather or textile, poor quality weapons or colonist. Lukey, psychopath and a fast learner, incapable of dumb labor. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's set their work priority, which is nothing. Research, I guess. Set everyone back to work. And burn box worked pretty well. Let's unpause the slate blocks. And we'll start doubling up these walls. Let's make sure we refill our burn box area. We'll just keep those Molotov cocktails on white. 4 hours until our next raid. Again, let's be mindful of it possibly being a drop pod. So let's get everyone together and we'll get them outside of our walls. It is not a drop pod. Let's set everyone to the wall zone. And we'll get white burning up the burn box. Again, some of them are wanting to destroy our walls. All right, we can get 200 chem fuel, we can get another colonist, or we can get an orbital beam targeter, a bombardment, and a tornado generator. Yes, please. Black, grab the orbital beam targeter. Blue, grab the tornado. Yellow, grab the bombardment. And I think white has a tornado on him too. Yep. All right, set everyone back to work. Wave 9, we have 9 enemies incoming. Tribals. Burn them out again. We're just in rinse and repeat mode. Next wave delay, we'll send out some trade caravans. Almost done with machining. We did fall a little bit behind on the research, but I really wanted to get these walls and the burn box done first. As you can see, that makes us pretty secure. We are getting hit with a group of alpha beavers. I do want to get geothermal. Let's go for that next. 12 hours until our next raid. Let's refuel our burn box. And we'll continue doubling up our walls. 3 hours. Let's put everyone on the wall zone. Get white ready. Attacking immediately. Okay, white. Get the burn box going. Did get a legendary reward. 5 random weapons and 5 random armors. Quality is legendary. Or 3,000 silver. Let's take the legendary stuff. See what we got. Helmets. We did get a triple grenade launcher. Triple rocket launcher. White. Throw on the helmet. And the flak vest. Red, you can get the machine pistol. John, you can get the golden sword. Green, I guess you can get the LMG. Don't really want my people wearing the flak stuff, but if they put it on right now, it's alright. Just slows them down and it heats them up. Alright, wave 10 coming in one day. Does have modifier orbital bombardment. So as the wave's going on, we're going to get bombarded as well. Which it can be pretty dangerous, not only hitting us, but probably more importantly hitting our walls, rendering our burn box somewhat useless. We did get a trade caravan. It's only tribals. We could think about summoning this wave early and try to make these traders fight them, but since these are all mercenary gunners, they'll probably take these tribals down no problem, so we'll wait. Let's refill our burn box. Yeah, it should be enough. I do need some more slate blocks. Could use limestone, but I like keeping them all the same color. Maybe we'll do the final layer in limestone. We do have some slate over here. And some more over here. Let's see if these traders will buy some of this rice. They are shamans, so we could buy some medicine from them. They don't want the rice. I do need gold. I'm not going to need gold. I'm going to need 20 gold to be exact. Let's sell them the thrombo horn. I do have 30 medicine already. Buy this plasteel as well. Alright, 5 hours until our next raid. Let's keep everyone inside the walls. Should actually really keep everyone inside because of this bombardment. Let's do that. Except for white. It is a siege raid. So we have to go try to break this up. It's going to be quite dangerous. Ooh, that guy got struck down by that orbital bombardment. I don't know if that's enough to trigger them though. No, it wasn't. They do have some bolt action rifles, so we got to be careful. They're going to outrange us. We really don't have any cover out there. Really need some bolt action rifles. We got a good headshot off there. Come on, just kill that one guy. There you go. Still wasn't enough to break them. They are starting to assault our base. So we got to get a little bit more aggressive here. Incendiary launcher. They did get hit with another bombardment, but it wasn't enough to break them up. Red's in trouble. We did manage to chase them off or whatever. Could get 3 random books, 3 random weapons, or 3 random archetype items. Can be uninstalled structures. Let's get those. We are really hurting out here, though. I don't know. I got Psychic Soothe and Shock Lances. Well, bombardment did hit our base, 2 of them. Hit our walls as well. Yellow, you get back. You should be tending him. Good, you guys get back. Let's set everyone back to work. If we can, I would really like to claim and reinstall these. Let's put them in here for now. Priority is to save Red. And John, I guess. Green is also bleeding though, so we need to attend her. Red got an infection. Let's make sure we use the medicine. Blue got an infection as well. John got an infection. Oh, I mean, that could have been worse, I guess. Our outer wall was breached. So as much as I'd hate to do it, I am gonna use limestone here just to try to finish it before the next wave. We did manage to get one of those mortars so far. And there's the second one. All right, 5 hours until wave 11. We got 12 enemies incoming. Use the burn box unless it's another siege or a breacher raid. All right, set everyone to the walls. Yellow, you should not be going in there. Oh, hopefully we get another wave delay. Approaching from multiple angles. They are preparing for a little bit. We'll burn them out. We did get a incendiary launcher too. Unfortunately, our visitor is probably going to get attacked on their way out. Yep, he got killed. All right, White. Go do your thing. Burn them down. 100 plasteel, poor weapons, another colonist. That plasteel is tempting. I should just buy 100 of it though. Let's get another colonist. Vibe. Feel the vibe. Stay in the walls. You good at anything? He's got a passion in constructing, but he's bad. Passion for planting, but he's bad. He can haul, clean, research. Check out his traits. He's sanguine. Not a great pawn. All right, wave 12 is going to be accompanied by a meteor strike. So similar to the bombardment, but they're like chunk meteors, like stone chunks. So again, we got to be careful our walls don't get hit, as well as our colonists for that matter. Still waiting on that wave delay so we can do some trading and get out there and get some more of these slabs. Well, I guess we can do that right now. I mean, we don't really need to grab these bodies. I do want these shells, though. Really want you guys to grab some of these chunks. Yeah, just ignore those guys. Good amount of wood left. Let's refuel our burn box. Vibe is sleeping outside. Build them a bed. All right, let's set everyone back to the walls. Now that we grab those chunks, we can chop them. All right, raid coming in. They are waiting for a little while. We just had to keep an eye on these meteors. Hope they don't break our walls. Oh, this one was close. And we're getting a manhunter pack. Man-eating elephants. Let's actually close this door. Our walls did get breached. Yeah, let's delay this wave by 3 days. Let's set everyone to walls. Oh no. Did not get there in time. This could be troublesome. We're just on a runaway. Come on, John. These elephants are pretty fast. John, you keep that door open. I was hoping he would get out. Thought he was about to break that door. I do gotta kind of be quick about this because we are struggling. Oh, it's trouble. White's in some trouble. Get out of there, White. Oh, good fire launch right there. Couple more. Let's go 10 to White. John's breaking down. There's one more. All right, everyone get inside and chill for a bit. Whew, that was a close one. All right, we got 3.5 days until wave 13 comes in. It does have a modifier bulletproof. So let's stabilize our moods, let them get some rest, fix our walls, double up our walls, do some research, cut some blocks, you know, all the typical stuff. John is pigging out. Really don't care what happens to him. All right, mood stabilized. Go back to work. All right, let's double up this wall. Might as well use that granite media to our advantage. Bulk's good trader. Let's see what he's got to trade. Let's trade him some of this rice. And we can trade him this leather as well. I'm gonna buy his steel. We're selling this elephant meat. Vibes going on a corpse obsession. Loki and vibing out eating with a corpse. Let's get him reburied. Trader left us a gift. Face mask and a robe. Thanks, Trader. Alright, 1.5 days until wave 13. White and green should be sleeping together, so let's get them a bed. White is having a breakdown. Luckily, we have a backup to the Molotovs. And we're almost done with the second layer of our outer walls. We can go for the third. And start to research as well. Alpha beavers are coming in to eat our rice. It's alright. Ooh, we got 4 spaceship chunks. Good source of components and steel. This alpha beaver died of lung rot. That's what you get for breaking into my burn box to steal my rice. Oh no, White's in the burn box. Getting his smoke on. And now he's pigging out, which is, you know, typical. Green's gonna go in the burn box too. Hopefully she snaps out of it before this wave comes, or else she's gonna burn up with the enemies. Alright, let's set everyone to the walls area. Green's back in the burn box. You know what? Why don't we bring this inside? And then hopefully that will keep green out of there. Yeah, there we go. Big brain. Unless there's more out there somewhere. All right, so those 3 days came and went, and we didn't get much done. We were able to stabilize a bit, I guess. All right, White, get your Molotov cocktails ready. Although we don't really need to yet. They are preparing for a bit. We did get a bunch of limestone made. So let's get that third layer of walls. Then we can start thinking about maybe getting an interior wall. Tribes people are beginning their attack. Let's fire it up. They are attacking our walls a little bit, but not too worried about it. They should break before they break any of our walls, or at least break in now that we're double layered. All right, good job, White. Just more of a nuisance than anything. All right, 40 pieces of leather, random weapons, or research. Let's go with the research. Tree sawn long blade solar panel. Oh, that sucks. Wave 14, the multiplier is double trouble. Raid size and points is doubled. 47 enemies. Let's actually hold this door open. And hopefully that will help with the pathfinding. We'll hold this door open as well. Luki almost single-handedly researched geothermal power. This is why you're so much more valuable than John. John's just been doing nothing this whole time. If you can get a pawn that can do research, they can be big in the early game. Unlike John, who's incapable of doing anything. or incapable of everything, I guess, is the way that you would say it. All right, White, you know the deal. Fuel a box. All right, triple layer on the west side. Now let's go for triple layer on the south side. We'll mine out these granite chunks, although they could be good sources of cover, I guess. But if we can break it down into chunks, we'll make blocks out of them. And I just want to clean up this wall. Do have some more steel here. Should really be researching is what I should be doing. All right, wave 14 incoming. Attacking immediately. A whole bunch of guys. Let's actually set everyone inside. I don't want to mess with their pathfinding. All right, good. White, burn them up. 47 enemies just like that. All right, we'll go with another 3-day wave delay. Awesome. All right, set everyone to work. Although I really should research, huh? All right, geothermal's done. Let's go microelectronics. We have... I thought there was a geothermal over here. There is not. There's 2 down here. I like this one. We can make some granite blocks as well, I guess. Yeah, just do forever, whatever. Do forever, whatever. Get some walls built around this geothermal. Wave 15 is sending 27 enemies at us. 5 breaches, so it is going to be a breacher wave. But I am somewhat prepared for that, right? We have tornado generator. We have an orbital power beam. Another tornado generator and an orbital bombardment. There is going to be a random orbital bombardment accompanying that wave, but I think we can make use of this power beam. I think it would be good use of a power beam. Wild man wanders in. There's a misogynist. Really dislikes women. Let's go gunsmithing first. Do have plenty of components. We'll need some more steel. But we should be able to build that geothermal. Guess we can try to tame this wild man. Could just arrest them. I don't think we can recruit them though if we arrest them. You know what? We'll let him hang around a bit. He could be our mascot. What do we have for weapons? Anything good? We do have this triple grenade launcher as well. We can use on the breaches. Alright, geothermal is up. Would like to get one more layer of walls around it. And I'm going to schedule few people to be inside to do some research. Gunsmithing is done. Blowback operations. Let's build ourselves a machining table. All right, machining table done. We could make some bolt action rifles. Definitely want to make some helmets. Black, make some steel helmets. Blowback operations is done. Let's go for microelectronics. White, let's refuel this. Just in case. Alright, 24 hours until the breaches come. Our plan is to use the orbital power beam on them, as well as possibly the triple rocket launcher, if need be. Hopefully need not be, so we can save that. We do still need to finish our last layer of walls on the north and the east side. But I wanted to get the geothermal done first. Alright, everyone's got simple helmets now. Or simple colonists. Dragging our wild man's eating our food, but that's alright. He's bringing us good luck. Hopefully. And if that good luck runs out, so does his life. Alright, Black, grab triple rocket launcher and get yourself ready to do some power beaming. You only get one shot at this, Black, so make it count. Alright, they are coming in on the north side. Attacking immediately. They are split up. We managed to kill most of their breaches. Two other guys left. Alright, another breacher down. Back inside. Our target is this mosquito guy. And they're just gonna come right inside. I should have been ready with white. I think I got plenty of time. Those bombardments are getting close. It's kind of a waste of the power beam. I mean, it did kill 3 breaches and I guess subsequently forced them into the burn box. So, I mean, it's a win. Expensive. It was expensive. Yep. We'll delay the wave again. Another 3 days. Awesome. Take those wave delays when we can get them. I hear an alpha beaver. Yeah, that's what you get. Chopping down my wood. All right, wave 16. 2 times multiplier. 62 combatants. All tribal, so we can burn them as well. As I said, these raids scale rather quickly. But burn box is showing you its power. It's overpower, really. All right, with these 4 days, what are we doing? Research. I do need more components. There are some down here. Might as well get the steel as well. All right. Set everyone loose. We did get a transport pod crash. Go help him. And then capture him. Mad rhinoceroses again. I guess it's not that many. We could try taking them out. Or we could just burn them. We did weaken them. You guys get yourself some real weapons. Like a recurve bow. Loki, you're about to break down. Go inside. John, you're about to break down too. Go inside. Oh, they're no longer hostile. Okay. Every time we get that wave delay, we get hit with a animal event. And do we want... He's a gourmand, which is fine. We got plenty of food. Yeah, let's recruit him. I'll keep some people inside to do some research. Build the final layer of walls. Microelectronics is done. We'll get gas operations. And then we'll build some high-tech research benches. Alright, bring this steel back. Rearm our burn box. Bulk's good trader. Black, go trade with them. See what they got. Alright, sell the rhino leather. Take their components. We do need advanced components. All right, one day, well, wave 16 comes with 62 enemies. So, you know the drill. We gonna burn them. Come right into my burn box, fellas. Alpha Beaver's attacking me because he's on fire. I mean, it's not my fault we're in my burn box. Oh, his buddy's coming in too. All right. Wave 16 down. We could go for 20 components, 5 advanced, or an orbital beam target. This is actually a tough choice. I do need those advanced components. But the orbital beam target is really enticing as well. Considering we have a bombardment and we have some tornado generators, and we're not dealing with mechs, not that the beam target is helpful with the mechs, but the bombardment is, we're going to go with the components and advanced components. All right, everyone back to work. Vibe, throwing a party. Feel the vibe. John, where are you going? Okay. Not really necessary to do that. Wave 17, 42 enemies. Melee only in a shield belt. Well, and if that shield belt protects you against fire, then it's useful. If not, it's not something. Research, precision rifling, and then we'll go multi-analyzer fabrication. All right, White. You know the deal, brother. Still doing fine for wood. I thought we were going to struggle, I guess. Average shrubland, we still have a decent amount of wood. And we were pretty good at not using the wood for our shelves and chairs and benches. So we were able to save our wood. 1 hour. Let's get everyone inside. 2 hours. About to be 1 hour. I actually don't know if the shell belt helps them against heat. I don't think it does. I think just projectiles. I guess we can check. Projectiles are shrapnel, but not against melee attacks or heat. Okay, there you go. So, sorry, fellas. Precision rifling is done. Let's go multi-analyzer. And we'll make a couple assault rifles. I don't want to go crazy yet, though. We'll just make 2. We'll set this to black. 1,000 silver, 3 random weapons, normal quality, or a caravan. Oh, we'll take the silver. Oh, a double reward? We can go for 3,000 more silver. 3 random pieces of armor. Good quality, and then the animals again don't work. We'll go more silver. I didn't know that was a double reward. Unfortunately not. Neither one of them were wave delays. Double wave delay would have been great. All right, wave 19. It is a boss raid. They're all snipers. All enemies get a sniper. Well, again, burn box. Sorry, snipers. You're no match against my burn box. We do need to refill our burn box, but we'll wait until it cools down a bit. I also want to get a crematorium, I believe it's called. Yeah, crematorium. Can make that out of slate. And now we can start burning bodies. I also want to get an electric smelter. And we can start smelting these steel chunks. Wave 19 incoming. Scattered drop pods. So let's go deal with these guys. Couple them inside of our walls. One of them's trying to destroy our mortars. Let's go try to prevent that. Nice, we got him. Alright, we dealt with everyone inside of our walls. Now we'll just let our burn box do the rest. Silver, some random weapons. I'll take more silver. Alright, we did finish an assault rifle, so let's give that to black. Alright, 3 hours. Let's get everyone together. White, you go up to the burn box. The rest of you guys... Actually, White, you get outside just in case they do drop on our head. And then you guys stay out here and put yourself in a position to attack if they are sappers. They are sappers coming in from the north. Oh, that orbital bombardment just wiped them right out. Alright, cargo pod with 3 random books. Next wave only has 50% combat points that it would normally have. Which could be helpful because we are getting pretty good rate. Or we could research 5 things randomly. We'll go with the research. Look at that orbital bombardment just tearing them apart. As well as our walls. So what do we get research? Bare ruin mortars, hydroponic, and some other stuff. Let's set everyone back to work so they go and fix those walls. Anyone out here that we want to save, possibly? So again, a pretty expensive defense, but guaranteed. Nope, don't fire at him. Oh, we need more sleeping spots inside of our prison, that's why. Alright, this flash storm is still going on. Hopefully it doesn't hit our alpacas. Alright, we got our walls fixed up. Take a look at these prisoners. Yeah, might as well just recruit them. Could always use the firepower. Let's actually queue up a 3rd assault rifle. If people have infections, we'll give them some herbal medicine. Prisoners are not in a good mood. Not that, you expect prisoners to be in a good mood, but if we give them a table, now that may help their mood with some chairs and a statue. This is actually a pretty weak spot right here. Only 1 layer of walls. I didn't even notice that. Let's claim some of these urns. Throw those in the prison cell. Just to let the prisoners know, if you're not going to be a good prisoner, you'll end up in this urn. Get them outside in case these guys want to drop on our heads. They are not dropping on our heads. Multiple angles, preparing for a while. So we'll relax. Alright, here they come. White, go burn them. Everyone else, prepare. They've decided to steal what they can and leave. Okay. You guys can do that. And I don't think they're going to be able to get through. are getting pretty close, but they did not. So one of the groups stole some stuff inside of our burn box and just took off, and then the other two groups burned to death. Ooh, we could instantly research 8 random research projects you met the prereqs for. No, we'll take the wave delay. We're always going to take that wave delay. All right, now let's make good use of this 3-day wave delay. I first want to clean up around our burn box. Make some assault rifles. Do some trading. We'll send out a trade caravan immediately. I will send blue with both alpacas. We'll take all the drugs that we have. We'll take all of our silver and all these random weapons. I'm going to hold off on the weapons because those may be inside the burn box and I don't want them going in there to get them. All right, go ahead. We did manage to get another assault rifle. Oh, we could go scavenge inside of the burn box, but I'm not seeing much in there. All these sniper rifles are bio-coded, yeah. There's another incendiary launcher and EMP launcher. Not that we really need the EMP launcher, but could sell it. We got a new recruit, Satsuki, and they're not really good at anything there. Good planter. Satsuki, it's a good planter. That's about it. Haul, clean, research. All right, Blue has arrived at his destination. We'll take the advanced components and the regular components. Could start looking at some skill trainers as well. Shooting could be useful. We could get a spine for John, although they're not selling one. I'm good with this for now. Let's move this corpse zone closer to our crematorium. We could start expanding our base. I don't think it's necessary right now, though. I think we're doing okay. Did finish another assault rifle. Green, go grab that one. We are a little bit low on steel. So let's mine out some more. And Blue is about to return. Has returned. Grab the alpaca. White and green getting married. Let's build a simple helmet for Satsuki. Another assault rifle. Blue, you can grab that one. We still got a little wild man hanging around. All right, we finished multi-analyzer. So now let's go for fabrication. We should have enough materials to build the multi-analyzer. Let's make sure that is true. We need more steel. So our 3-day wave delay is almost up. We moved our trap tunnel to the north side and expanded our base up a bit. We got about half of our colonists with assault rifles. We did finish multi-analyzer, but I need more steel in order to build it. But we'll wait until we're done with this next wave. All right, about 3 hours. Let's get everyone together, get them outside the walls. 49 enemies are incoming. And if they drop on our heads, we'll be outside the walls. They are preparing for a bit. We shall do the same. Let's make sure that our walls are not extending, our wall zone is not extending beyond our walls. All right, White, go get yourself into position. Beginning their assault. Let's burn them. Let's queue up a couple more assault rifles. Although they may end up getting through. Should really consider extending this burn box. They're getting close. Starting to fall. Yeah, that is close. All right, another wave delay. 7 days. Awesome. With that said, let's use these 7 days to secure our burn box. Do we have any stone chunks? We have some granite. Set everyone back to work. We'll extend our burn box another row. I think that should be good enough. Maybe 2 rows. We'll see. We'll see how we are with time. I at least want to get that one done. And now that we've expanded our base, let's create a workshop. We did get the multi-analyzer done, so let's research fabrication. And let's make sure we have a roof built over this. Satsuki, what's your problem? All right, let's set our apparel policies. So let's clear all for now. Let's say I only want you to wear things that are over 50%. I don't want any headgear. For armor, I want flak vests only. You can wear any type of helmet. Then I want button downs, dusters, and pants. So we'll do that. I want to get a shelf for tornado generators, bombardments, beams, stuff like that. Let's get another one for psychic lances. Someone got lung rot because they're messing around in the burn box. A new recruit. I didn't recognize that we got him. He's a good cook. All right, we did well to chop some more limestone. I want to get these walls tripled up. And this one tripled up as well. Let's also smelt some of these melee weapons that we don't want. We'll keep the gladius and the longsword, I guess. El Boyo went on a sadistic rage, tried to kill one of our prisoners, but prisoner had something else in mind. We got another assault rifle, excellent condition. I'll give that to red. Would like to make a bigger storage area. But we need some more limestone chunks to build some more of these shelves. We got another new recruit. Oh, 2 new recruits, Bongo and Sabre. Are pretty decent pawns. Bongo got long rod. I keep on forgetting to set these guys to work, which is all right. Mad dromedary. Some are already in our walls. About to attack our wild man. Uh-oh. Our mascot. Save him. No, wait. Get out of there. Couple more dromedaries trying to get in our burn box. Well, I was trying to move all my shelves over. This tedious task. I mean, I guess I could have just destroyed them all and built new ones, but I was committed. I think that's all. And we can build some more. All right, base is looking pretty good. We added another row to our burn box. We could start cleaning up the south side. Start setting up our mortars in a more useful location. In fact, let's do that. Clean up the south side a bit. Fabrication is complete. Let's go advanced fabrication. And we'll build ourselves a fabrication bench. And we can start thinking about a hospital and a kitchen. I gotta pee. All right. Our 7 days are just about up. We managed to clean up and expand our base a little bit. Let's get everyone together, get them outside. I did forget to equip the tornado generator. It's all right. And let's see what wave 23 has in store for us. Thought they had a modifier too. Not dropping on our heads, preparing for a while. Okay. Group of travelers are passing by, and they're not passing by anymore. Passing on to the next life, I guess. They are beginning their assault. I forgot. I had 7 days, and I forgot to refill this. Oh, I got away with that one. 5,000 silver, 250 gold, or some armor. We'll take the silver and gold, please. I getting hit with a solar flare. That was almost a tragic mistake I made there. All right, wave 24. 97 enemies. They're all snipers. Is there a modifier? Actually, I want to check something. Yeah, that's odd. So if you save and reload, it doesn't show the modifier anymore. It doesn't look like it changed the rate at all. It's just not showing the modifier. We'll see if they're all snipers. I never noticed that before. All right, let's clean up after this raid and make sure that we don't make the same mistake of not having any fuel down. Fix up them walls. And then we'll clear this zone. And then we'll have white refuel it. So again, I mean, you don't need to put this wood down, as I kind of just showed you. But it's more effective if you do. I think. I'm pretty sure. Now, wood catches on fire, it heats up a lot more. Oh, no wonder why. I wanted to be smelting these bio-coated stuff, but I had it set on range. I mean, I had it set on melee instead of range. All right, so let's see if these guys are all snipers, and we can kind of confirm that potential bug of it not showing the modifier when you reload the game, but the wave still having the modifier. I guess it's a good way to tell when I take a break and load back in, or if I save scum. And you know, I'm not above save scumming. Satsuki's in rough shape out there. All right, they're not dropping on our head, and they are preparing for a little while. So, Suzuki, that means you got a little while to get yourself back inside, man. I'm not coming out there to save you. 97 enemies. Yeah, they are all snipers. So the modifier still remains in place. It just isn't displayed up there anymore. That's odd. All right, Satsuki managed to come back inside and go to sleep. White, get yourself ready. Made his masterwork pants. I guess I could start making better meals. Looks like we're bringing in plenty of rice, but they're beginning their assault. You know what to do, White. Yeah, see, this heats up way faster in more aggressive fashion. I don't know what I'm saying. 3,000 silver animals again. Those don't drop. Let's go with the prosthetics. I think we have some people that are kind of hurting. And I do want to get a hospital going. All right, wave 25 is a breacher raid. 13 breaches. So how are we going to deal with that? I have tornado generators. I have a triple rocket launcher and a doomsday rocket launcher. We also got new lovers, John and Bongo. So we'll get them a bed built. I mean, the tornado generators aren't great. I mean, I do have assault rifles now as well. 108 people, though. Stuff is exploding inside of our burn box. Hopefully it doesn't destroy our walls. Yeah, let's make some better meals. And we'll try to help out our mood a bit. Pipe has a peg leg. Suzuki, come give me your assault rifle. John's got a bad back. Bongo's right arm is destroyed. Actually, let's do this. White, you grab that. Lukey, you grab the triple rocket launcher. Sabri, you grab the Doomsday. Put those two guys together. And then green, you grab a tornado generator. Yellow, you grab one as well. And then Alboyo, you grab the Molotovs. Who are the lovers? Bongo and someone else? Bongo and Red. But Red's with Black. Ooh. Red's having an affair. Our first sense of drama in Winston Waves. Yeah, it's so strange. So not only does it change the modifier, it also changes like that symbol. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Oh. Advanced fabrication is done. I do want to go for deep drilling. Where is it? Do I already have access to it? I guess I do. Deep drilling and ground penetrating scanners. I already had access to them, huh? Good to know. We'll get that going after this raid, if we survive. Alright, everyone saddle up. Satsuki, you might as well grab that sniper rifle. And join your crew. I should have spread my guys out a bit. Let's hope they come in on this west side. I think green and yellow have the tornado generators, yeah. So let's send yellow up north with the triple rocket guy. And we'll send green down south with the Doomsday. And we'll kind of split up our guys, although half of these guys don't even have weapons. Alright, let's see where they come in. They came in right on top of these guys. Tornado generator, set that down. That was terrible. Get my rocket launcher out. Lukey, get back, man. My Doomsday. I don't know if that did anything. Not really. Get another tornado generator out. They did manage to breach our walls, but we defended them. 60 components, 15 advanced, some cargo pods. We'll take the components. Who got downed? Vibe. So we get back inside. Oh no, you get back inside. White, 10 to him. Red, 10 to him. Not gonna lie, I panicked a little bit there. It probably wasn't good viewing. I know you couldn't really see the enemies, but we did it. And that's all that counts. Alright, fix these walls. Set everyone to work. Again, it was expensive. Wave 26. Regular icon. No modifier. 69, nice. Enemies. 13 slashes. I don't know what those are. Hopefully they're not breaches, because we really don't have any way of defending against them now. We used all of our stuff. Good job, you trapped your buddy in there. We do need to refill our fuel. Did someone die? No, he just dug them up. We are struggling a bit with our mood. And it's not on our important colonists, though, so how much do we really care, you know? Although I do care about this guy who has our Molotov cocktails, but we do have some incendiary launches, too. Bury him. All right, so here's what could potentially be an issue, aside from white being in our burn box right now, is these guys that are going through mood breaks. If it is a drop pod, even if we get everyone else outside, they could drop on these guys inside our base. We'll just have to hope that doesn't happen. Lukey, grab a launcher. And everyone else, get outside. Actually, Lukey, you drop this. And White, I want you to pick it up. You're in better mood. And Lukey, you can grab that assault rifle. All right, drop on me if you want to drop. Don't drop on these guys. Ah, nice. They did drop on me. And Vibe did not get back inside in time. But everyone else did. Good. I could have been a little bit more careful with that. Are they trying to destroy my walls? They started to. It was odd. Alright, go save him. I do like the Molotov cocktail a little bit better than the launcher. It seems like it's faster. But I guess this gets the job done as well. Alright. Could get more silver and gold. We could get another colonist. I need another colonist. It is Elle, the geologist. Let's make sure she stays in the walls. Set her work priorities. Great miner. And that's about it. Which is alright, because we are about to build some deep drills and some ground penetrating radar. I guess we can just toss it in here for now. We'll find a better spot for those. Wave 27 coming in with 82 people. The bandit criminals. Bunch of gunners. They do have a boss with them. So the mistake I made there was a drop pod is I didn't start getting them back soon enough. That may have been obvious. I guess what I mean is that right before that wave hits, when there's like, 3 or 4 seconds left, I should have them start getting back inside. Or as soon as I see that drop shadow. It's alright though, it worked out. Alright, we did build some ground penetrating scanners, so begin to locate some stuff. What are we researching? Long range? I don't care about that. Let's go sterile materials. We can start building a kitchen and a hospital. Elle is on an ambrosia binge. Hopefully we have some in here. We do. Good. Alboyo, why don't you go ahead and drop your cocktails? And White, grab the cocktails. All right, we'll gather everyone together, bring them outside, and we'll try to do a better job of getting back inside in a timely fashion if it is a drop pod raid. And we'll just pray that they don't drop on L. 8 seconds. Let's start moving them back. And we'll get them inside now. It is not a drop pod. They're attacking immediately. from multiple angles. White, you know what to do, bud. They are trying to break in. They sense that we went through those doors. But we got the repair off in time. What are these other guys doing? Okay, they're fixing their path. Okay. Keep an eye on these guys. Get in the burn box. 30 survival meals, animals, or a random orbital trade. I don't have the comm station up yet. So we'll go with the package survival meals. We finish sterile materials. Go hospital beds. Let's get out there and fix that door. Stuff's blowing up inside. Wave 28 is sending 154 people. We are low on power because of our ground penetrating scanners. We'll have to get another geothermal up. Refuel the burn box. Wave 28, these guys are all sprinters. Movement speed of all enemies is doubled. Well, that could be a little bit risky with our burn box. Take another doomsday. Would like to get a couple more colonists and assault rifles. And then I'll feel better about not having to rely on this burn box. Hospital beds done. Let's go for drug production. Saddle everyone up. Get them outside. Stop moving them back inside. Lukey did have a breakdown. He's outside. That is the risk of sending him out like that. Hopefully he comes back inside before the attack begins. All right, they are preparing for a while, so we'll let our pawns loose, but we'll make sure we gather everyone back together. This double movement speed could mean they get through the burn tunnel. 154 enemies. My performance is starting to drop. All right, here they come. Get everyone together. Loki's probably dead. Yeah. See you later, Loki. You were ended up being a good pawn. Guess there's still a chance of surviving him. Oh, no, he is getting kidnapped. See you later. We will remember you. These guys leaving now that they kidnapped someone? Yeah. At least one of the groups. Alright, so even as sprinters, they still kind of struggle with the fences inside the burn box. And it ends up being enough. Uranium, armor, a random caravan. I guess we'll take the caravan. That caravan was a bulk's good trader. White's in poor health, so let's get someone else to trade with him. Way to go. All right, what am I selling here? Sell the survival meals. Really don't have anything I want to buy, huh? I'll buy the wood, whatever. Buy the cloth. Yeah, that's fine. What is going on here? We just defeated a wave. We got 22 hours until the next wave. Let's get some of these walls fixed and these bodies cleaned up. Let's try to get an art bench down. Try to help our mood. Let's move these mortars. We did finish our art bench. We'll make a couple jade sculptures. Let's also get a air conditioner. All right, 3 hours. Let's get everyone together. Get them outside. Hope we don't have any mood breaks. Last time that happened, someone got kidnapped. Oh, boy's about to have a mood break, though. Dropping on our head. 5. Got downed. Did it again. Didn't get him in quick enough. 5 did manage to survive, though. And get himself to safety. Oh, we didn't clear that dead body. We got lucky there. No, sometimes luck is just a part of it. We did finish 1 jade sculpture. Should help the impressiveness of this barracks. It is now very impressive. Hopefully that helps out our mood. Let's take the components, I guess. Wave 30, 109 enemies. Bunch of gunners, a boss. I guess they could potentially be sappers, I guess. We'll have to be mindful of that. We do need to make another geothermal. Hoping for a wave delay. If these are sappers, what are we relying on the doomsday? I think that if these are sappers, I think we're just dead. His thrombo went into the burn box and now we're up. Catch on fire. Throwing a party, that should help our mood. White, go grab that doomsday. And then I'm actually going to send everyone down south this time. Just so we're a little bit closer to these mortars. And we can try to use those to our advantage as well. If these are sappers. And if they're not, if it's just a regular raid, oh, you know the deal. We're gonna burn them. We got everyone outside. Our mood is okay. All right, now, let's not make the mistake. If this is dropping on our head, we need to start getting our guys back now. It is not. It is a siege. Okay. Let's go try to break this up. White, I don't really want you using the doomsday. So why don't you get on a mortar? And Vibe, you can get on the mortar as well. Decent hit. Another one incoming. Bad shot. There are some rocket launches in here I need to be careful of. I thought I seen one. Yeah, there's one right there. Oh, they're coming. Oh, there's a doomsday. Trying to get the ground. I don't want a person. There we go. That's a nice one right there. There we go. Perfect. All right, White. Grab the Molotovs. You guys got to get inside. Good job. Good job. All right, White. Good job. Now burn them. Those mortars paid off. Unfortunately, these incendiary shells are probably going to burn up. I don't have any chem fuel, so I can't make my own. If I can get a wave delay off of this, I can go try to get some chem fuel. No wave delay. A bunch of resources. I'll take a tornado generator, I guess. We only have 4 shells remaining. Yeah, the shells up here burned up. It's unfortunate. They're dropping on our head. Should be good this time. Yep. Good. I mean, this is only going to last so long. relying on this burn box. I need more colonists. I mean, I guess that's the downfall of the burn box is you don't really get the opportunity to recruit people. I could open up these ancient dangers. That's what I should do now that I have the assault rifles. Oh. Flat screen TV. These guys gonna make it through? No, they should get downed. They actually may make it through. 10,000 silver, 500 gold. Next wave only has 50%. Yeah, I'll take the 50% wave. Alright, let's get these caskets open. See if there's anything inside. There is. Okay, good. Could put doors on the side so we can get in there and try to capture some people. But that also makes us pretty susceptible. That cleanup on this is like endless. The observed corpse penalty. There's a real thing in this challenge. Corpses are just endless. Tempted to get a second crematorium. There's so much crap too. Tempted to get a second smelter. Panda's going berserk. Prison is on a breakout. Gotta risk it. Really don't want them breaking down either. Come on, land on me. If you don't land anywhere. Yep, they did. Good. Risk paid off. Should really get rid of this door so the bodies from the burn box don't spill over into it. This one too. Bunch of rocket launcher guys. Alright, that's enough white. Delay that wave 7 days. Awesome. Wave 33. We were granted an 8-day reprieve. This next modifier is all snipers. Obviously, when I come back, it's gonna kind of erase that because I'm loading in, but that's gonna be our next wave modifier. All right, we are back. Unfortunately, OBS crashed and I lost about an hour and a half of video. So the entire 8 days that we were given, I don't have footage for. But the good news is you didn't miss much. We expanded our base a little bit. We opened up the second ancient danger, recruited a bunch of people. We cleaned up and fixed up our burn box. We got a second geothermal down, although I may have done that before the 8 days. We got a hospital built, and we got wave 34, which was just a regular wave that you can see we're kind of in the process of defeating right now. So that's where we're at. Would be nice to have the footage for you, but I don't. But you didn't miss anything. Just typical colony sim stuff. All right, let's finish up this wave, see what we get for a reward, and just continue chugging along. All right, that wave is defeated. We can take survival meals, medicine, orbital bombardment, or improve every skill. We're going to take the bombardment. Wave 35, 166 enemies. Black, why don't you equip that bombardment? White, I want you to, since we did just clean all this up, I don't want to deal with these bodies anymore, so let's take advantage of it not raining. Let's burn up some of this stuff just to make it easier on ourselves. We did get this little room built, so let's put a floor down. And we'll get some lights in there. All right, let's move over our research benches. And we'll turn this into our laboratory. All right, we got a combat supplier. Let's sell him all this junk. And let's buy some incendiary shells from him. I might as well buy that medicine too. All right, 3 hours until our next raid. Let's get everyone together. Panda is breaking down. We just gotta hope if this is a drop pod, they don't drop on Panda. They're not dropping in on us. Attacking immediately, breaching our walls from the north. Looks like they're a little bit distracted by this meteor. Hopefully try to take advantage of that. Just can't properly reach them yet. That's where I want it, right there. Good bombardment, good bombardment. We did end up destroying our walls, but we got rid of the raid, which is quite all right. I think we still have this guy to defeat. That's why we're not ending the... Yeah, there we go. Wood, steel, components, plasteel, or we could get a tornado generator. Take that tornado generator. Wave 36, 304 raiders. So it's really going to test our PC. More than anything, really. Gotta get these walls built before that raid comes in. All right, 3 more prisoners. Let's try to recruit them. Not even gonna look at their traits and stuff. I just recruit them and give them a weapon. So we did have to use that bombardment, but I think it's worth it. I think it was worth it. We did get our research benches moved over, so let us expand our barracks. Priority should be to build this wall. So wake up and do that. All right, we got our wall repaired. We're moving our beds over. Hopefully get this barracks a little bit more impressive. All right, 9 hours for our next wave. Our burn box is full, good. Let's get everyone together, get them outside. These 304 enemies really starting to tank my frames. Come on, just attack me already. I did it a little early, but I didn't want white just sitting there. Should be fine. They're all going to the burn box as planned. And let's see what we get for a reward, maybe? Yep. All right. Could get a bunch of drugs. We're taking this 7-day delay. Awesome. I'm going to build a little freezer and a kitchen area. We lost Rabbit. He's fed up. Now he's running wild. Got attacked by one of the dromedaries. That's what you get for quitting on us, pal. All right, we got a little freezer built. So we can begin storing our rice and any meat that we may get in here. And these dromedaries are no longer trying to attack us. So let's set everyone back to work zone. And we'll start overproducing rice now that we have that freezer built. And we'll try to start make some lavish meals. Granzier got lung rot because he's on a breakdown trying to get drugs inside of our burn box. Oh, we got blight on our rice. So let's cut that and replant it. We got a new recruit, Donovan. Another cook. Decent constructor, but we'll use him to cook and haul and clean. Blight's gone, so let's replant our rice. Blue throwing a party. You earned it. Take a little break from working and potty it up. Help out our mood. Prosthetics is done. Let's get bionic replacements. 1.5 days until wave 37. So let's try to game theory this a bit. In a second, hold that thought. We'll get a new recruit. Willa. Good warden. Decent warden. That's about it. They can be our maid. So I was gonna say, let's try to game theory this a bit. So when the Grenadier was listed first, it was a breacher raid, if I remember correctly. Now we have Grenadiers coming, but they're kind of listed in the middle. So we'll see if they're still breaches. If they are breaches, I don't think I have any bombardments left. I have a couple tornado generators. That's it. I do have these mortars. I don't want to sleep on those. Do have another tornado generator. Blue, go equip that. 7 Grenadiers. So if it is a breacher raid, we could get out there and try to mow them down before they get to our walls. Which is risky because they do have quite the backup. If it's a drop pod, we'll be outside the walls. But this guy may not be. This girl. Binging on smoke leaf. If she's in the burn box, that's okay. Or if they're anywhere outside our walls, for that matter. All right, 2 hours. Let's get everyone together. I'm going to push them down south this time, closer to our mortars. Not a drop pod. Just a regular raid, and they're preparing for a while. We are getting hit with a meteor storm, so we got to keep an eye on our walls. Should really get another interior layer of walls. Yeah, I can consider doing that next. I really wish these guys were attacking immediately. Oh, that one's close to our burn box. This one hit our kitchen. Another one close to our walls. I guess the meteor strike is better than the bombardment. At least if it's our walls, it kind of creates its own little wall. But if it blocks our burn box path, that could be detrimental. Or if it hits us while we're sleeping, that could be detrimental as well. All right, light. Get out there. These meteors that come across the screen, I think they're gonna hit our base like that one. One hit our walls, but didn't breach. Another one hit our walls. All right. Wave 37 taken care of. Let's see what we get for a reward. A group of 5 colonists. But I kind of want that orbital beam instead. Yeah, I think that orbital beam's important for our defense. 5 colonists is tempting though. But we'll go with the orbital beam targeter. And yellow, you can equip that. Or orbital power beam, I guess it's called. Good job, Red. We did get a new recruit. Gleric. Decent miner. Decent smither. That's about it. Alright, we finished bionic replacements. We'll go recon armor. It is raining, so we're kind of wasting our time doing that. So what did we say that the Grenadiers weren't listed as the first enemies? They were kind of listed down below, and it wasn't a breacher raid. So we may be on to something there. This raid, wave 38, looks like a bunch of tribals. I mean, I guess they could be sappers, but I think with that many enemies, 410, I think it's just going to be a regular raid. At 410, I'm going to see how my computer handles that. If we can get another wave delay, I would like to come up here and claim this fertile ground. I think that's the closest fertile ground. We could consider going for hydroponics now, which I should do, right? We get the fabricator. We're starting to scan for materials. We do often get components as wave rewards too, so I shouldn't be too stingy with them. I guess we don't even need this wind turbine anymore, but we'll keep it. I wonder, does this block the wind turbine? I don't think it does. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does. Good. All right, let's build some hydroponics in here. I wasn't even paying attention to that raid. Oh, we got lucky there. Wow, did we get lucky? Completely forgot we were playing Winston Waves. They are attacking immediately. Frames taking a hit, preventing white from getting there in a timely fashion. They are speedsters, so they may get through. They are beginning to get heat stroke. I think we're going to be okay. They are getting close. Let's get everyone together just in case. They're starting to drop. This is going to make an absolute mess. Yep, there they go. Starting to break. Very good. 100 plasteel, some tamed animals. Let's go random. I haven't chose random since the beginning. Next random wave delay? 8 days? Yes, we'll take that. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Set everyone to work. Oh, that's big. That's a big wave delay. I'm gonna immediately do some trading. All right, let's get another geothermal. Oh, I need steel big time. Where's the closest steel? Willa gave up with one of our assault rifles. Prick. And if I'm being honest, I wish my burn box was further away from my colony just because of this mess that we're creating. I also want to claim this grow zone up here, and we can possibly start making drugs. I'm actually just going to get some rice planted here for now. I would like to start feeding my pawns some lavish meals. We'll try to fill up our freezer. Granzia gave up. There goes another one of our assault rifles. We do have some deep drills going, so we should be able to get some steel from that. Every time I try to burn this stuff, it starts raining. There comes the rain again. Obviously, the fire kind of triggers the rain, but... Alright, I'd say we're generating a good amount of steel. Yeah, let's bump this up to lavish meals. Think we're producing enough rice now. Donovan killed a calf. We just can't get our mood under control, man. Between all the dead bodies and relationships from the waves coming in, just struggling. Surviving though, we're making it work. Wave 39, 1.5 days. Psychic drone is not good. Let's actually tell everyone to get inside the walls. We'll try to get this rice cleaned up. Black's throwing a party, so hopefully that helps us out. Alright, after the next wave, we'll get this rice planted. Sorry, we'll get some drugs planted. Our red's in a daze. Psychic drone, come on, man. What can I do to help out this mood? I got so many people on a breakdown right now. Luckily, these look like all tribals. Alright, the 8 days is up. Felt like we made okay progress, I guess. These guys are attacking immediately. Hopefully nobody leaves the security of our walls. 455 raiders. Should make a second burn box that's further away, so all the bodies spill out away from our base. If I get another wave delay, maybe that's what I should consider doing. Or maybe just extend this one out so that they die out here. They die higher up in the burn box. I don't know. Yep, let's delay it another 7 days. Cool. Oh, look at that. Wave 40. 41 breaches. We do have an orbital power beam targeter. I never research flak armor this whole time. Haven't been wearing any armor. Let's see if we can do this. I'm going to set this whole entire area to home. And then we're going to go try to trade with this guy. And try to trade him all this stuff. Just to get rid of it all. Don't even care if he has the money. I'm just trying to get rid of all this stuff. Let's see how much that clears up. A good amount. Oh, you guys need to stay away from this. I think I got enough still. Alright, what are we doing about this breacher raid? We are using our power beam and these tornado generators if we need to. We also have the mortars we can attempt to use on these breaches. A couple of doomsdays, or one doomsday. Murderous Rage Panda. Trying to kill Bongo. Alright, 2 days until this massive breacher raid. Got a couple guys on these mortars. Send out some guys to orbital power beam and potentially tornado. Assault rifles. It's going to be a challenge, no doubt. How's food doing? Pretty good. Keeping up with the lavish meals. Look at those mood bars. That's what I like to see. Oh, manhunter pack. Everyone get inside. You know what I could do? Should I send in the wave now? If those guys breach my walls, though, I'm in trouble. Instead, we can try to use the elephants to kill the breaches. At the same time, those elephant are going to be in our way when we go out to try to kill the breaches. Tough decisions. Oh, I won't summon them early because these elephants will probably still be here. I could try to hit them with the mortars. They'll fight the elephants unless they come in from the north. And if that's the case, that'll allow us to get up there. Yeah. 41 elephants versus 438 tribesmen. 36 elephants now. They're starting to give up. Now is as good as the time as any. Green, you get on a mortar. Yellow, you have the power beam. I'm going to move you to the front here. 5, you're in pretty good shape. You get on a mortar. Alright, let's send them in. I don't want to lose all these elephants. Here we go. Coming in from the left side. Go get them, elephants. Go get them. Maybe I should approach like this. Elephants, you guys are useless, man. We're about to be breached. We got the power beam and a tornado generator off. 2 tornadoes. We killed like half of them. Elephants are attacking now. This tornado generator is doing well. Breaches are in the base though. It's okay. Oh, we defended against it. It's just a matter of cleaning up after it now. Let's get that orbital bombardment. Of course, this tornado's running right through our base. I used all my tornadoes. I just freaked out there. I ended up using them all. Thanks. All right, go away now, tornado. Go away. Oh, we still have elephants left. It's not good. I can't believe I used all my tornadoes. I forgot when you do that, it uses them all when you have everyone selected. Panda, man, I kind of want to let you die. I'm being honest. Oh no, this is unroofed. No. Come on, get in there, build those roofs. Walls looking good. No. Come on, yellow. Alright, good job, black. Yellow, you gotta hustle, man. Alright, get out of there now. Come on, yellow. You can do it, yellow. Prepare for a while. No, attacking immediately. Ooh, from the south east. It's good for us. Good for us. That was a close one. As long as there's no more doors that are open. No, I think we're okay. Oh, it destroyed our ruse. One of those 3 tornadoes that I put down. Our base is just an absolute shambles. And that was a close one. All right, get our base fixed up, clean up. Give me a wave delay. Praying for that wave delay. I do need to take a break too. I just stressing out over here. This is so slow. PC sounds like a jet engine right now. Give me like a 15-day wave delay. I mean, I'll take a 3-day. Take any days. Big wave delay, come on. Big money, big money, big money, Yahtzee? Or am I just on a crash? Huh? Crashing? No. No wave delay. Silver and gold, animals, or research. Wave 42. Let's take a look at the scavenger thrashers, mercenary slashers. Thrashers and slashes, and a boss. I don't know. Is that going to be breaches? I don't know. Let's take the animals. Yeah, they didn't drop. See? Sometimes they drop, sometimes they don't. We do have a bombardment though, right? Yeah, we do. So that will be our go-to if these guys are breaches. Trying to clean up as best we can. Whites in a daze. Look at all these lavish mails we're making, huh? Because I have it set to drop on floor. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh, sorry, pal. You're probably not going to make it. It was good knowing you. Oh, the tornado broke my TV. Oh, going back for seconds. We had a brief moment where our mood was good. Did not last. Just got to keep an eye on yellow, make sure their mood's good. They got our bombardment. Oh, we did lose those shells, huh? It's unfortunate. Oh, and all of our medicine? Oh, no. All right, let's round everyone up. Oh, I didn't fill this burn box. You guys get outside. You guys be the target. Hell, man, I would get out of there. All right, if you guys don't drop on me out here. Prime targets, look at me. Nope. Not drop pod, and they're preparing for a while. Oh, but there is a meteor strike. Of course there is. Of course there is. You know what? I'd rather you guys just attack me now. Alright, we've managed to fix up and clean the base. Pretty much. Losing all that medicine hurts pretty bad though. Just keeping an eye on our walls, making sure none of these meteors hit. Ooh, that one's close. Ooh, this one didn't affect our burn box though. Bread. Grab a cocktail. Come on, you bandit criminals. Come and attack me. Elephant's self-tamed. Probably not a good time to self-tame, elephant. You are not going to last very long. This one took out a little piece of our wall. This one took out some of our wall as well. Maybe not. Maybe that's an older one. Come on, just attack me already. Here they come. Walls are looking good. They're using the burn box. No? They stopped for a sec there. They're stopping again. They're going. Nice. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, they're attacking the elephant. Oh. He was trying to get inside. Kill him, just down him. Don't be a hero, elephant. Alright, Red, you can relax. Blue, you're good. We got ourselves a backup. That pathfinding's all messed up. Yeah, come on, get in the burn box. Need to try to like reset that pathfinding or something. We don't have any shells left. We may have like one in there. There is one. Do I just use the bombardment? Considering it. So the burn box is cooling down. Come on, Black, make that shot count. Oh, it's a good shot. How about this one? I don't know what to do here. These guys are just stuck. It's this guy. And these meteors are just tearing the map apart. Try to get enough of them out so that they're not stuck anymore. Still stuck. Try the other side, maybe. I don't want to use that bombardment so close to my walls. Get unstuck now. Alright, good. They're unstuck. Whew. Vibe, no. Just get in the burn box, everyone. Oh, man. I am sweating. Now they're all on fire. So they're coming back out. Because they were like aggroed, they're not able to, you know, walk over or through or around each other. Oh boy, oh man. I wouldn't go in there. All right, you're dead. You survived a long time, El Boyo. With the amount of breakdowns you had. Wave delay, come on. I got all excited. I seen the gold. All right, give me the armor. El Boyo. He's not gonna make it. We do have an opportunity to grab some prisoners, so let's try to take that. And again, I'm not even going to look at these guys' stats. I'm just going to automatically recruit them for their firepower. Alright, we got 2 hours. Let's get everyone together. We'll send them down south again, just to avoid all these dead bodies and everything on the left side. We do have one guy in a mental breakdown, but he's outside the walls right now. They are preparing for a while, so that may give Bicko a chance to get back inside the walls. If not, he's a goner. Bicko does get himself back inside. Alright. The wave is incoming. Let's burn him out. I don't like that they're being sent in one at a time. I think they got triggered by the dead bodies from the other raid or something. It's really slowing us down. Which is alright, I guess. It gives us a chance to do some stuff around the base. Although I can't really move around because my frames are so bad. They are slowly going in the burn box, but our burn box is starting to cool down. We could go out there and meet them with our assault rifles. I think there's just a little too many of them right now, so we'll try to lower their numbers before we attempt to do that. I mean, they are going in. It's just slow. All right, we got one group that broke up. Hopefully we can break up another group and that will solve our issue. They are starting to beat on our walls. I'm not sure what happened to our burn box, but it looks like they're giving up. Got one group left. Do gotta be careful on the south side. We only have this one door left. Can probably just get out there and mow them down. All right, they're giving up now. Good. And let's see what we get for a reward. Come on. All right, we can get 1,000 chem fuel, 1,000 wood, 400 uranium, some animals. We could try that again or improve our skills. I want that chem fuel though, so we can make some shells. Or should we take the skill boost? I'll take the skill boost. We do have a boomalope, right? Yeah. All right, wave 44, the bandit criminals, a bunch of grenadiers. Again, I'm not seeing the grenadier listed first, so I don't think it's a breacher raid. Do have a modifier. Everyone has charged weapons. Also, even the grenadiers, I think have charged weapons as well. So I think this is just going to be a regular raid. Could be a drop pod. We do need to fix some of our walls. They did light our deep drills on fire. That's all right. We'll fix those later. I would like to get in here and fix this burn box if I get an opportunity. All right, get everyone together. Fortunately, Panda may have a breakdown, so why don't you drop that assault rifle and we'll give it to Bicco. They are dropping on our head. We did manage to get inside. One guy kind of got stuck in the middle there, so he may end up breaking through. Yellow, you need to go and set that on fire. I want to open that door. Get out of the way, Blue. Save that door and not have that guy destroy it, and we end up destroying it, but it's alright. Alright, we'll light him up. Yeah, so it looks like they all have charge rifles, even the grenadiers. Good to know. Yeah, I really need to get in there and fix the fences. Should be enough, though. They shouldn't be able to get through. I'll be close. Really close. Alright, let's see what we get. Silver and gold. 3 tamed thrombos. If I was confident they would actually drop, I'd take that. I'm going to take the half raid. It is a breacher raid. So if we see in the top right, wave 45, we have 435 enemies. 41 of them are going to be breaches. But if we do this weekend next wave, it doesn't look like it changed it at all. Unless it changes, you know, when they come. How are we going to deal with that? Breacher raid. We do have an orbital bombardment in our mortars. I guess. All right, so I got to make good timely use of the orbital bombardment. Problem is, when the raid comes in, the breaches tend to run ahead of everyone else. Obviously, I'd like to target the breaches. If I wait a little while until they get to our walls, then they kind of clump up a bit. But then obviously the orbital bombardment could potentially break our walls. I did start to get a little interior wall set up though. So if we do break that outer wall with the orbital bombardment, at least we have kind of these interior walls that we can rely on. That may be the best bet, to wait until they kind of get clumped up on the walls a bit. I don't even know what I have left for limestone. And not much. Do have a bunch of granite though I can use. I do have 4 shells so far. All right, orbital bombardment and our mortars. That's gonna be our plan. 4 shells. Let's get those loaded. Have them on hold fire, so they should just load them up. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna wait a little while for them to kind of get to our walls and then hopefully clump up and then use orbital bombardment. And if that orbital bombardment does break our walls, at least we have this little interior wall. I guess this area down south is our only weakness. Could do something like this. I don't think we're going to get it done in time, but coming in from the north, of course. I do have a really good clump of them here. Some of the breaches are getting held up. Send that orbital beam. Pretty good hits. We did get breached. Got about 50 of them left. They've made it into our base, but we can try getting around and flanking them now. One guy left. We did it. Defeated that big breacher wave. We have a lot of people we need to save. Let's see what our rewards are. If it allows me to. Crashing? No. I mean, we took that weakened wave, but it didn't seem like it did anything. Psychic Soothe could be helpful. Yeah, let's take the Psychic Soothe. We need to save our people. We need to build our walls again. So it was a pretty good orbital bombardment. Right? We killed over half of them, I want to say. I think we've managed to save everyone. Oh, Pico died. Maybe we didn't save everyone. Oh, manhunt the pack. So the problem I have now is I want to get outside before this raid comes in. Get outside my walls in case they, want to drop on my head. But I'm going to be dealing with these mountain lions. So I'm going to have to try to find a spot to do so. Right now, anyway, it's looking like the west side. Trying to shift them down to this side. And then go this way. Come on, Cleric, you gotta get outside. It did drop on my head. We may have to sacrifice vibe. Yeah. For the greater good. Oh, I forgot to open this door. Alright, come on, everyone come to the burn box. So again, we're gonna have that issue where these raiders are gonna get into melee, into aggro with these mountain lions, and they're gonna end up feeding into the burn box one by one. Fortunately, though, there's not a lot of them. Vibe did manage to get inside. Good job, Vibe. Mountain lions are doing a decent job. Managed to kill like 28 of them or so. Alright, they're starting to feed slowly into the burn box. Oh, just slowly filtering in. Burn box is starting to cool down, so we'll have to heat it back up. Oh, no, never mind, they've given up or they were defeated or whatever. Let's see what we get for a reward. Obviously, a wave delay would be big. Takes like a minute for this reward screen to pop up. Silver and gold, 5 Haler Mech serums. Yep. Take the Haler Mechs. Rudolph has been beaten to death. I think that was one of our prisoners. We are running low on food. We do have a bunch of rice out there. All right, wave 47. Strategic approach. Grenades, rocket launcher, and sniper. So possibly a breacher raid, and we really don't have anything to defend against them, huh? We have a doomsday. I used all my tornado generators, my orbital bombardment. Yeah, so if this is a breacher raid, this could be the end of it. We'll see, though. We will see. Really need you guys to haul this rice. Black, why don't you grab that doomsday rocket? Look at this map. Just an absolute mess. Alright, get everyone together. Oh, scattered drop pod, that's terrible. Some guys in our base. Our rice is on fire, it's okay though. Yellow, you need to do that up. Black, I want you to stay over here with your doomsday. Don't have a lot of guys in our base. We just gotta be careful to look and see what they have. Like this doomsday guy, we gotta watch out for him. Couple grenade guys. There's the doomsday guy. He's about to shoot it. Go get him. Come on, kill him. That's ridiculous. Rocket launcher. Oh no. Should have got inside. And a grenada. Oh no. What do we have for weapons out here? Sniper rifle. Of course, it's bio-coded. They are fleeing. We defeated the wave, but all of our guys are down. Delay the wave 15 days. We did get the mech serum right. 10 to white. Who else? Green. 10 to green. That rocket launcher, man. I sent them north. I should have just sent them inside. I was trying to be cute with it and get around. Come on, blue. You're a real big help. All right, green's good. 10 to red. White's good. Save Donovan. Panda died. Yeah, blue. Come on, man. John's dead. 10 to Suzuki. 10 to Jackal. Alright, blue, good job. Put out the fires. Jackal's no longer bleeding. 10 to Galaric. Alright. Put out these fires. Fix the beds. Okay, good. Rescue Galaric and then rescue Jackal. Rescue White and Donovan. Green's got an infection. White's got an infection. Green's on a murderous rage, trying to kill blue. Alright, I think we kind of did it. Black overdosed. Alright, who do we want to save is the question. Sabril? Oh, it's just a healer serum. It's not the resurrection serum. Right. Oh, That's unfortunate. And we are struggling. Still alive, though. That scattered drop pod. I was fine. I just made that one mistake. I sending my guys north. I should have put them into the base, sent them outside this way, and attacked them. But you live and you learn. And then you get loves. I think is how it goes. New love is yellow and black. Back together. All right, here we go. Ramping up production. Red got an infection. This guy is just on a constant breakdown. All right, we have like no food left. A new recruit, which was kind of much needed at this stage. Get to planting. All my advanced components and components got destroyed. That sucks. That really sucks. My advanced fabrication bench got destroyed too. Alright, just make simple meals for now. I have to get in here and fix my burn box or create a new one. I don't have that much stone blocks though. I mean, it looks like we're pretty much stabilized. We're hurting. Without that 15-day wave delay, we would have been done for sure. We got 12 days to fix our burn box. Forbid all this crap. I don't want any of that. I really want you guys to just get this limestone. Oh, why is everyone's mood so bad? Green gave up. We're really struggling here. Why aren't you guys making... Oh, no. Forgot to set the meals. Imagine this is how we're gonna die. Well, we lost one of our starter pawns, and that was my fault. That was my mistake. Do I not have any components? No components. It's just struggling. Need to fix that burn box. Oh, Manhunter pack, of course. Oh, they're in. How'd they get in? Oh, this door's breached. I mean, what do I do here? I don't have any traps down this tunnel. Try to fight them like this, I guess. I mean, it's not that many. Should be able to fight this off. Come on. Good job. Some of them could still wake up, but I need to try to get a hold of my mood. I don't want to get this corpse rot. So I have to try to quickly cremate them. And remove this roof to hopefully get rid of this corpse stink. Yeah, long rot, black. Oh, how you miss? Oh, am I not? Shoot. Walls up through there. God, white. Continue. All right, burn box. We're starting to fix it up. That's got to be the priority. Well, the priority is getting rid of all these mountain lion corpses. Not getting this lung rot. All right, good. We got rid of the corpses. Let's get our roof back. I need chunks. Still just absolutely struggling with our mood. Red gave up. Come on, guys. Everyone's giving up on me. You know what? I'm not going to be able to do this. The mood is too much. Back indoors, good. All right, we're chugging along. 4 days until our next raid. We were able to secure our burn box. And we're just desperately trying to clean up and stabilize our mood. White gave up. Another one bites the dust. Satsuki's in a tantrum, destroyed something that was probably valuable to us. Let's go back to lavish males, try to help out our mood. All right, 2 hours until wave 48. Get everyone together. Approaching from multiple angles. Bunch of tribals. Burn box is operational. Can't even do anything. Performance is so bad during this raid. There are a few rogue ones trying to destroy some of our stuff. Burn box is heating up, but it seems like it's heating up slower than usual. But it looks like it's going to get the job done. All right, so we lost half of our starting pawns. They gave up. We lost a bunch of pawns to that rocket launcher. So now we're down to just 8 pawns. We've managed to stabilize our colony. And we've made it through wave 48. And we're going to choose an orbital bombardment. We'll give that to Black. It seems like he's kind of the most stable. Wave 49 is a bunch of slashes and thrashes. But they're actually all snipers. They won't retreat. Think about summoning them early. Since our burn box is already going. You know what? I'm going to do that. We got the orbital bombardment. It says that they're all snipers though, so it's not going to be a breacher raid. Yeah, so why don't we just do that? Get them outside, make sure they don't drop on our head. And then I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to summon them. Attacking immediately. Good. Should just go right into our burn box. Except for these guys. These guys are... Repair that door, yellow. Good job. Stick around there a bit. Yep, go right into the burn box. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with that path. Do have a little bit of a traffic jam here. So this was, I was kind of worried about this because the burn box was already on fire. As they go in, they get lit on fire and then they want to run out. And that causes a slight jam up. But I think it's still working fairly well. Slowly chipping them down. Okay, we should be good to relax. Killed that boss. Bulk's good trader coming in. Could try capturing some of these guys. There it is. Wave 49 defeated. Guess I'll improve skills. Alright, and with that said, I'm going to take a break right on wave 50. 434 enemies. Let's check the modifiers. They do a veteran status, and they're all snipers. So again, shouldn't be a breach raid, so that's good. So those are modifiers when we come back. Veteran and snipers, 434 enemies. All right, we made it to wave 50. We were going to try to recruit some people since we've lost pretty much all of our colonists. So let's get some of these guys recruited. Blue is really struggling with mood. He's probably next to give up. Make sure I'm making males. I don't want to make that mistake again. Should go up and trade with these guys, see if they have any components. But I'm afraid I'm going to break down with all these corpses. Can also use it as an opportunity to trade all this stuff. Clean up around the base a bit. Unfortunately, they won't buy any of the weapons. They really don't have anything for sale. All right, refill our burn box. It's looking like this wave 50 is just a regular tribal raid. Donovan's suffering from heat stroke. It's not that severe though. Blue's on an insulting spree. That's not going to be helpful. This guy has a major infection, so he's probably not going to survive. 4 hours until wave 50. Everyone's fighting with each other. Mood breaks. Up, sappers looking to tunnel around our defenses. That's it. That's all she wrote. Well, it was good while it lasted. I do have an orbital bombardment, though. Oh. That could be a game changer. Might as well try it out. Right there. Get inside now. Kind of our last-ditch effort. And we did it. We did it. Wave 50. I forgot all about that orbital bombardment. That's big. That's big. Assuming, yeah. So, get them. Get the targeter drops. Beam targeter orbital bombardment. Tornado generator. Mercy died, one of our prisoners. That's fine. Black. Orbital beam targeter. Yellow. Get the other one. Awesome. All right, we did it. We made it to wave 51. Rocket launchers, snipers. I have a feeling this is going to be another one of those scattered drops. Right, I think last time we got the scattered drop, it was kind of set up like this. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can stabilize our mood. This other prisoner had an infection, but looks like he's going to survive. All right, so orbital bombardment saved the day. Are we going to get so lucky with wave 51? Well, we'll have to find out. Shall let the guys do their thing and hope that their moods improve. I got 3 guys that are healthy enough to fight. So if this is a scatter drop, I'm going to say we're done. I'm going to give it all I got. Tornado generator, orbital beam, even if I got to destroy my base again. We also have the Doomsday. All right, we'll get whoever's healthy enough to fight. Get them outside. Attacking immediately. Doesn't look like it's a scatter drop. Are they going to use our tunnel? Looks like it. Although, it also looks like they want to break down this wall. Yellow. Light that up. Make sure we repair that door. Up there, going into the tunnel. Just gotta keep an eye on this door. Burn box is heating up. We got them going in. No, don't open the door. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a huge mistake. I meant to just repair the door, not open it. Oh no. Oh, yellow died. Oh, that was so stupid by me. Tried to right click the door to repair it, and I moved out there to opened it. Oh no. I want to go save black, but I still get these guys around. That guy doesn't have a weapon. This guy has a rocket launcher. Come on, black, get to safety. Just got 10 hours to get back inside. They're starting to break down our walls now. It's because they have no way to path find. Just got to keep an eye on this guy, make sure I don't trigger him. Oh no, I did trigger him. I don't think any of these guys have weapons. Doesn't look like we're breached. They did break the burn box, though. Yellow had the bombardment, I think. Blue has a tornado generator. Burn box is no longer operational. We've defeated like half of the wave. Blue grabs the doomsday. And then I want you to close that door. I'm not going to be able to close it. And do I send a tornado through my burn box? I mean, it's already destroyed, right? I think that's going to be our best bet. Come on, Blue, you got to down him. Yep, do it. Go send that tornado through the burn box. Hopefully it just kills enough to defeat the wave. All right, Blue, you're your only hope. Try to get them grouped up somewhere and get this doomsday down. Oh, Blue is about to break down. Once these guys get in there, we'll send it. Get it off, Blue, get it off. Got a few of them, but not enough. Man in Black, what do you got? What can you do for us? Anything? Go save Blue. Man, if I didn't open that door. Kicking myself about that. Hey, to be honest, I don't think I was gonna survive that much longer anyway. I mean, let's face it, we got one guy left. Our whole base is destroyed or not. Just get in there, Jono. Go take it on the chin. All right, so we successfully defeated 50 waves. It's pretty good, I think. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you try out Winston Waves on 500%, let me know how far you make it. See you next time.